What's up, guys? So today we are going to create a field, something that we use a lot on UI design. We have different states of fields like inactive fields, active fields, selected fields, and stuff like that. So it's just a lot of little things that we have to think about when we create an interface. So I will show you just how to create a field with auto layout, the properties, and some states that you should think about. I already have a page here, and we also have these things that we are going to use for the creation of the field. Okay, so let's start, and then we can start typing. In this case, I will type text here, and I will do Shift A to use an auto layout here, and then I will change the horizontal padding to 16, and this one I will keep 8. We can hold Alt and drag to increase the size of this. I think I will change the width to 250, the height to 56, because it's kind of a desktop field. Let's insert a fill. I will use white, and then I will change here the border radius to 8. I like to do fields a little more square. Sorry, let me put here, okay, 8. We have here the text, and then it's hugging. So we don't want it to hug our text. We want to use all the space on the field. So let's change to fill. Now it's filling all the container here. And then we can select this text, hold Alt and drag it. And then we duplicate the text. I will move it very close to the end here. It will snap to the end of the container. And then we will unify the label with the field. I will change this text to label, and then we can select both designs here and click Shift A. Then we have all of them together inside of an auto layout. You can do that. That's how you use auto layout. You create auto layout inside of an auto layout to kind of position things where you want to, and to create a responsive component. Okay, let's keep going. We can change this here or here, as you can see, but I will put it for a space. And then we basically have a field, not a very nice one, but we can add some stuff here. So let me duplicate this. Because I select the text, you see that I will duplicate this text here, and then we can use Shift A and change the orientation here. So we have the text besides one another. And then I like to do this sometimes. It's something that you see that I do a lot, sometimes more than enough. But you see, I will copy an icon here, and then I will select the text. Sorry, my English is bad. And then I will replace it like Command Shift R, because I love this Figma feature where you can pass to replace. You basically copy something and then you select another thing and you click Command Shift R, and it will replace on the same place. So as you just saw it, I did. So this tooltip is a little bit up here. So I will go to this box, selecting this auto layout here. I will go to this box and change the position, so it will be on the middle. So all this content is on the middle of this auto layout. Okay, the space here I think is 4. I will keep that way, and I am just putting a tooltip here to show you guys how to do it. But when you are creating a component, you need to understand if you need a tooltip or not. Some fields, when you are creating forms, are more complex and need more explanation. So you can insert more things there. In this case, it's just for example purposes. Okay, so nice. We have now a label with a tooltip, and I will insert here also a badge. Let me go here, and then we can select this badge. It's not exactly an icon. It's kind of a badge, so I would do the same thing that I did here. I duplicated this text and click Command Shift R to replace it, and there you go. So we have the text and the badge here. Nice. What we need to do now, we can change here for name or email. So the label will help the user to understand what he have to insert here. And the text, let's say that we need this field is already with the information. The user already typed the information. So you can click here and change to semi-bold. And let's create like ultra email, email.com. Okay, so this is an example of a field where the user already selected and typed the information in. So we can have another state for this field where we can remove this, and let's say the person didn't put anything here. So we can have something like this. So the field is just there. Because the name on the label is very descriptive, it doesn't need too much explanation to a placeholder. And if you don't know what a placeholder is basically a text in gray, usually, where it helps the user together with the label to understand what he have to input there. In this case, we don't actually need one. When you select two items, you can see that we have these pink dots here, and they are used to move things to the same place. So if I use them here, this will go to the place where this was. Is helpful. So we have this state, then we have this one, but we need more states. So let me select this. I will create a second one here when the user select the container, and then I will add a stroke and copy from our colors here, this blue. Then the user can see that he selected successfully the container, and then we actually need another one. Let me copy this one, holding Alt and Shift Alt. Another cool thing is that if you select this and hold Alt, you can move for any place you want. But if you select this and hold Alt and Shift, you will select this just on on vertical or horizontal. Nice. So let's select this container, and I would add the same stroke on the last one. So this will be a state where the user is still typing the information. The user did not unselected the field here, and this is where the user already finished it, to type the information. So we have all these four here, and we can select all of them and click on Create Component Set. And I also like to add auto layout to the component set. So Shift A, and everything will be like nicely separated and organized. So we need to give a name to this component set. I would do like login fields. Okay. And then we can put like a name here. Let's change for default. This one could be selected. This one could be selected. Completed, and this one can be just completed. What we need to do now, we can insert some properties. So we can insert text properties and layer properties. We can select, for example, this. So let's say some fields I want a tooltip, some other fields I don't want a tooltip. So I need to have the ability to deactivate this tooltip. I could like just select and delete it, but I don't want, because let's say in the future I want to turn this tooltip on again. I can come here on layer, and these properties will only work if you are working with a component. If you did not create a component here like this, for example, let me detach this. So this is not a component, and if I click here, I create a component. So it needs to be a component in order to work. Let me go back. So I will select this icon. You need to select exactly what you want to create a property, and then you can come here on layer, and then you can put like tooltip. Okay, so it's more informative. Of course, you can come here and add this property So all the tooltips, because it will be saved here. And we have a tooltip property. What you are going to do with this, you can copy here. And when you come and select this field here, you will see that we have a tooltip here. And then we can activate and deactivate. Nice. Okay, so we can do that with text and with icons, badges, anything we want. So I will show you another thing that you can do. You can add a text property. For example, if you come here and go to text, you see that we have the same symbol here. And then if I click here, I can put like label. So we know that we are like changing the label. And here we have the name of the property, and here we have the text that is inside of the property. So name or email is this, because I select this, so I can create, and I can come here and add the same property. This will help when you have a component, for example, instead of clicking it to select and change the text here, you can just select the whole thing and then come here. Let's say you have like a field with a lot of different text boxes. You would have to go inside of each one to change. But if you add like a text property, you don't actually need to do that. You just come here on the menu and you can change, for example, date or anything you want. When you click enter, this will change. So it's an easier way and more organized way to edit your component. Okay, and of course we can change the states. So we created all these states here, and we can do like something like this. We can change the states directly from this component, because now it is supporting all these 4 components that we have here. So we can change the states as we please. That is how you create a field and some properties. If you have any questions, please drop them below. Click on the description to see if we have another videos, and subscribe to the channel. If you want to see any other component building or anything else, leave a like, leave a comment below, and also leave a like if you like this video, and I see you on the next one. Peace.